Who's going to be the final 1 seed, you may be asking at home? You take a look at these comparisons of resumes with Yukon and SC. Yukon holds the #1 spot in the net rank, but played the 48th toughest schedule. SC 6th in net, but played the 4th toughest schedule with 13 quad 1 wins. You don't have to wait long. Your final #1 seed is those USC Trojans, Charlie.
And I think they did earn it. You saw the quality wins on that resume. And we all talk about, and we should, Juju Watkins plenty. And she is the best player in the country. But it's their defense. #1 in the Big Ten in defensive efficiency. I think that, if they're going to get to Tampa, is what will ultimately get them there, in addition to Juju.
In their first round matchup, they'll face the Spokane champions at 16 seed UNC Greensboro Spartans, who are making their 2nd NCAA tournament appearance, their first since 1998, and I think you can tell that they're feeling it.
I can do some of those dances.
Can you? You still got them knees?
I still can't.
See, I gotta prove it, Rebecca. You gotta prove it. We gotta see it. I know. She's gonna do that over on E2 on the Bracketology show. That's a tease for you. So that your 116 matchup. As for your 8-9 matchup in Regional 4 Spokane, #8, it's the Cal Golden Bears, CP.
I think the Golden Bears could be extremely dangerous in the tournament. They got 2 players in Crimley and Twydale who have made over 90 threes apiece. They can light it up. The key for the Golden Bears is they have to take care of the basketball.
That is the reaction.
That's the reaction.
There it is.
And in their first round matchup, they'll face someone who's going to tell you to talk nice to them. #9, Mississippi State. Sam Purcell in his 3rd season there. 13th NCAA tournament appearance, and allow the fewest paint points per game allowed in the SEC this season. We move on to your 4-13 matchup. At that 4 position, Dre, it's the Kentucky Wildcats and Kenny Brooks' first season there.
Well, you have to give Kenny Brooks so much credit for what he has been able to do at Kentucky. They are led by their point guard, Georgia Amore.
Okay.
And we get a little dance performance
There we
here.
go. They were ready.
WNBA scouts, front office members, very high on Amore. This is a team that can knock down threes, and they have a lot of length on the defensive end. Watch out for the Wildcats.
Their first round matchup will be against 13 seeded and the Conference USA champion Liberty Lady Flames, who are back in the tournament for the first time since 2018 after winning Conference USA. They got a nice watch party, too. Congratulations. Ticket punched officially. Your first round matchup is set. In that 5-12 matchup, sitting at the 5 position, it's the Kansas State Wildcats. 18-1 when Aoka Lee plays 8-6 when she did not. Certainly we'll keep an eye on that as they will face in their first round matchup the MAC champion, #12 Fairfield Stags, making their tournament appearance back-to-back for the first time in school history. We see the dance. Okay. I don't know what any of these dances are called. I just think they're just like challenges based on TikTok, but that's fine. There is your 5-12 matchup. Moving to the bottom of the bracket here in Spokane, your 3-14 matchup sitting in that 3 position, it's the Oklahoma Sooners, RL.
Really enjoyed watching and calling Oklahoma games this year. They are anchored inside by Reagan Beers, the Oregon State transfer, averaging just under 18 points a game, surrounded by 3-point shooters. I really like watching Peyton Verhulst. She is a tough guard who does not capitulate to any defender.
Capitulate, nice use. She's smiling too, by the way. She knew she dropped that. Capitulate. Very proud. Facing in the first round, sitting in that 14th spot, Florida Gulf Coast, who is making it for the first time with head coach Chelsea Lyles in the program. They got their phones out and they are ready. Congratulations, that's your 3-14 matchup in Spokane Regional 4. As for your 6-11 matchup, sitting at that 6th spot, it's the Iowa Hawkeyes. Of course, they made the national championship game each of the last 2 years, lose Caitlin Clark, but then Lucy Olson transfers over from Villanova, leads the team with 18 points per game, and his first team All Big Ten. Congratulations. They'll face the Missouri Valley champion, #11 seed Murray State Racers. 25 wins, most wins in program history, and their 2nd tournament appearance ever, also 2008. That was the last time. Congratulations to those Racers. We will see you on Saturday in Norman. As for our 2-15 matchup, sitting at that 2 spot, it's the Yukon Huskies, CP.
Yukon's coming into this tournament this year because they haven't won a championship since 2016. They are on a mission. Paige Beckers is starving to be cutting down the nets at the end of this tournament, so I think the Huskies are going to be motivated as they start their march in March Madness.
And they will be facing a tournament first-timer and the Sun Belt champion Arkansas State Red Wolves. Congratulations. You see the reaction there from Jonesboro? Okay. A little guy here, I don't know, he's doing like a tap dance.
That's awesome.
I'm digging it. He's like, I don't know what's going on, but I'm hype about it. That is your 2-15 matchup in Spokane 4. And finally, the last 2 teams to be revealed, your 7-10 matchup. Sitting at number 7, it's the Oklahoma State Cowgirls. First 25-win season since 2013-14. Congratulations. They've got 3 wins versus AP-ranked opponents, which is their most in a season in over 8 years. They could be dangerous. They'll be facing in the first round, sitting at that 10 spot, the South Dakota State Jackrabbits. 13th tournament appearance, 1 shy of their second 30-win season since moving to D1. And they're led by Brooklyn Meyer, Ole Summit League first team, who leads their team in points per game. So there it is. Regional 4 Spokane officially revealed. Again, your number 1 seed there, USC. We felt like it was between USC and Yukon. That's how the committee saw it. Just your initial reaction. Because, you know, we were doing some like Doctor Stranging and looking at all possible scenarios. How do you feel if you're USC getting this bracket with Yukon?
Not too good. Because you have to go through the Huskies again to get to the Final Four, just like you did last year, if the seeds play out.
Sure.
And I think that's probably a little frustrating because Yukon and South Carolina are the 2 teams in this tournament with the most March experience. They've done the most March winning. And if you're USC, you're still a little bit new to this game, relatively speaking. And now you've got to go through that team again in order to get to that elusive Final Four.
Not only if seeds hold and you meet them in the regional final, but you already played them this year in December, the highest rated game of the season. By the way, we would prefer this matchup to happen in the Final Four as TV people. But for USC, yes, somebody you had to play last year and somebody you've already played this year.